Hey guys, welcome back to Eyecraftmc. We have a lot of really cool stuff planned for today's episode, but before we do that, we're going to do today's banner of the day. Today's banner starts with a light blue banner and white dye. The white dye is in the pattern of the white saltire. Then we're going to go on to a light blue perfess, which is basically having the top half of the banner be whatever the dye color you put in. There we go, light blue perfess. They're going to go on to a light blue base, which the pattern is this one right here, having the bottom third of the banner be blue. They're going to go on to a white base, which is this pattern here, and we're going to end off with a white gradient, which looks like this. You can see it's actually supposed to be an igloo in the snow, and I just thought it was quite a cool banner since it's quite hard to get small detail like that in a banner, and I thought this one showed off the small detail very well, so we'll just put that up right here and next to all of our other banners. So there we go, there's a cool igloo banner. Anyway, for today what we're basically going to be doing is making a giant map of the entire biome that we're in. Maybe not the entire biome, but a good area around it. So to do that, we're going to need several things. We're going to need a whole bunch of item frames, we're going to need glowstone, and we're going to also need, of course, maps. So to get the maps, we're going to start by going down to our big sugarcane patch here, and basically harvesting as much sugarcane as we can, since we're going to need approximately 8 paper, in fact exactly 8 paper, for every map that we want to place. And I'm thinking we'll probably be placing upwards of 30 to 40 maps. And so basically just we can map out our entire area and know exactly kind of what's going on and how we can plan things well. So I've always found that a good system of maps can really help things be planned out quite well. So we'll just get all the sugarcane cut down and hopefully pick up the majority of it, although it does look like there's a lot of it around here. Yeah, it's always nice to have a nice sugarcane patch like this around a lake or an ocean, and this is certainly no exception to that. So we'll just clear out all the rest of the sugarcane here, and hopefully that'll be enough sugarcane for now. You can always come by here and pick up some more since it does grow rather quickly. So we'll just grab all that. There we go, that looks pretty good, almost 6 stacks of sugarcane. And then with this we can craft paper. And then all we need to do as well is to get some compasses, and compasses are made with iron and redstone, and thankfully we do have a very large amount of both of those things. So I'm just going to grab some of that down here. And to make a compass you need 4 iron and 1 redstone. So we're going to get ourselves 1 stack of redstone dust and 4 stacks of iron. Maybe not quite that much, maybe we'll go with 3 stacks of iron, since iron is rather rare and valuable, at least not super rare, but valuable for now. So here's 48 compasses, that should be fine. If we make all this paper, or all these sugarcane into paper, and it doesn't look like we've learned the recipe yet, but this is the map recipe right here. There we go. So there's the recipe. So we're going to probably make, I'm thinking, we could just do 25 for now. That's probably the best thing to do. Looks like that all combined again. But yeah, probably 25, because we have 1 here, so we could do that. Actually, we can just click this 25 times, probably this the easiest thing. Although I do always like doing the recipes the traditional way as well sometimes. There we go, 26 is fine. The other thing we're going to want to do is butcher a bunch of our cows. I was going to say sheep, but sheep do not drop leather. We're going to butcher a bunch of our cows here. I'm just going to go to bed first, but yeah, we're going to butcher a whole bunch of our cows, and then what we can do is use that leather to make the item frames. And you may be asking, oh, where are we going to need glowstone? Well, the glowstone is to light up the map so that we can see them quite well, but for now we're just going to get ourselves approximately 26 leather. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of cows here, so it should be perfectly fine just to get a couple of them. And thankfully we do have a looting 3 sword. If I do the critical attack here when I just hit 1 cow on my way down, that's the most, the best way basically of getting killing cows, because when you're killing one at a time, then you get the looting effect. Although when you do the sweeping edge, I don't actually think it applies looting to every one of them. So there's 25 leather, there's 26, perfect. As you can see with this many cows, it really isn't a problem to get a whole bunch of leather. Hopefully those animal sounds weren't too annoying. And I guess we just need a whole bunch of sticks too to finish off those item frames. And then basically, now that we have elytra and mending, I can basically just fly around or walk around this whole area, laying out these maps. So let's see what we need here again, I guess sticks. I think we do have a good supply of sticks here, mostly from our bamboo, and 26 leather, we should need approximately 4 stacks of sticks, probably a little bit less than that overall, because I think 4 stacks of sticks would do 32 item frames. There we go, got a few extra. Yeah, so these should be enough item frames. And I guess we can just start by the first map being really right here. I haven't even mapped this area out yet. That's pretty cool. You can see my whole house there and the whole area around here. We'll basically just be doing that exact same thing around most of this biome. Let's just see if we have any rockets. I believe I do have some rockets tucked away here. There's one rocket. That's probably not quite enough. But I do think I have a secret supply of them, or not so secret supply in here. Yeah, here we go. That should be plenty rockets. And the elytra are just here. So we can just grab those and place those on. Yeah, so basically this will be the central map, I think. Because we have 25 maps, we can do a 5x5 around my house. Basically surrounded around my house, and I was thinking that the map room would probably do best up here. Now I did actually get some glowstone between episodes, so I'm just going to see if I can find where I put that. I think I put it with the obsidian over here, just so we can have the maps be really lit up and easy to see. Here it is, yeah, 32. Actually, that's very close to the number that we're going to need anyway, and if we need more, we can always just head to the nether to get more. And I was thinking that I could even plan a whole library around the map room, since, you know, maps kind of have to do with knowledge and learning, things like that, so it makes sense to have it in the library, and we can just kind of have it be up a little bit. That should be fine. So we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll give a bit of an edge there. Of course we can get rid of the torches since this is literally glowstone, so there's definitely no need to worry about that. And there we go, there's all the glowstone. Looks a bit weird when it's all laid out like that, but we can basically, yeah, just put all these maps out. And then we can just fill up this whole area. So let's put the central map in. There we go. And I guess I'll just see if this, yeah, that is north, and this is north. So it actually correlates perfectly. Yeah, so there's that. And we can basically just see around here. I think I'll probably start by mapping out the lake. So what I usually do is I usually just lay out a big section of my inventory to put maps out. So I could go 2 this way and then 3 over. So I'll just lay out 5 maps like this. And then I'll basically also have this middle map as like a key, so I'm just going to grab it real quick. And then basically remember I have to go this way 2 times and then down 3 over. So hopefully I'll remember that as I lay it out. And I basically will show you how that works. So I'm just going to fly this way. As soon as I get to another map, now I'm at another map, I just fly this way. I think it was 2 over this way, so we filled out that map now. We can fill out this map. There we go, make sure the whole thing fills out. And then I think I'm just going to go down one. Let's see if we can go down. Perfect. Fill out this whole map. It's always important to make sure the entire map has been filled out, because I've had many times when I'm making a mega map, and let's just say there's been a few small pixel edges that can just drive you insane, because the entire big mega map has been laid out except for just some small pixel edges. So we'll lay all that out. See what that looks like. Ouch, that hurt quite a bit. I do have feather falling too. Good thing, it might have killed me. Yeah, it's always funny with the elytras what kind of velocity can and cannot hurt you. But anyway, there we go. And we can just lay those all out in the order that we did. So you can already see part of our lake starting to form. I'd probably say another good path to do maps would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? Yeah, so if I just go like that, and then I can again use this as the key, and I can make sure to go 1 over, down, over. Hopefully I can remember that, but if I can't, I can always just come back here to reference what I have done. The trick is just not to double do a map, because that's quite a waste of a map. So yeah, I guess just over this way 1, 2 down, 4 over. So that should be pretty easy to remember. I guess, yeah, 4 over. Okay, perfect. So again, we'll do the same thing. Oh, it looks like we have more fireworks than I thought. I didn't notice that. Okay, so we can just, yeah, go this way. Just remember it again. 1 over, down. Maybe we'll just try that, going 3 down. So 1 over and then 2 down. So there we go. So we can just go like this. 1 over. And then we're on another map. We can just map all this out. This pretty nice plains biome, honestly. So 1 over, and then we'll go down. We can map this one out. I always love making big mega maps. Guys, find it's quite easy to understand the world that way. So we can fill that out. And I think I was going to go over now. So we'll just do that. I don't believe this is a map I had done already anyway. So even if this isn't the exact correct order, it shouldn't matter too much. I guess this is correct. Yeah, I can put this one and then this one. You can kind of see part of Jonas's place over there. We'll probably be showing that off later once it's more completed, and we can fill that out. Good, and then we can just fly back and basically see what it looks like. And it's awesome to have mending on elytra, because I can basically fly as much as I want. The only limit is really just the fireworks. So hopefully our house will load in. This is quite funny when it doesn't load in. You can look right through the floor there. It's always funny when you go really fast. You get super weird loading glitches like that. Yeah, we can basically just put these in. So this one goes here, then like this, and like this and like this. That's looking really cool. We can almost see the entire lake. And I am wondering now if I should consider centering this around the lake, because I can always just move around what I'm centering. I'm wondering that, because this basically shows the bottom of it. I could always just expand more in that direction anyway if I move around this map a bit. I think it's important to go above the map now though, so maybe we can use, if we use this map as a key, then we can lay out these 5 maps. So we can just go like, lay out 5 maps, and the reason why I lay them out like that is then I can remember exactly how far I'm trying to go, so we can get some chickens. No. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so if we go to this map, oh, that broke both. Sometimes it does do that if you double click or something like that. So yeah, we can take this and then basically up and then over till we're out of maps. So that should be easy to remember as well. And are we running out of sunlight? No, it looks like we're pretty good. So we're just going to want to go all the way over here. So we get onto this map and then up and over, and this should probably show us the ocean, which is going to be a really good reference point to have. So now we're up on this map. We're going to lay out all this. This looks like there's some kind of trail, maybe something Gemalocus is working on, so then we can lay this out. Alright, this should be all laid out. And then this one should be showing off this cool forest biome we have right here. And if we do end up doing the wrong maps, we can always try recentering them by just moving around where all the other maps are placed. So there we go, there's all that. And if we just fly back here, hopefully those are all the correct maps I did there and not the wrong ones. But I'm pretty sure that they are. I love seeing my my house here from the sky. It looks so cool. I'm glad we have feather falling too. We got from the end there. It's funny, I can actually totally walk on these blocks, and we'd be wondering how I know to go. I think it's just memory at this point, but yeah, there we go. It's loaded in now. Strange those loading glitches, because yeah, it certainly is loading everything else in quite well. So there we go, and then just up. Hopefully this is correct. It does look like it is. So there we go. Yeah, it's looking awesome. I think it's cool. Now we can see. I didn't even realize how thin this was here between the ocean and the mainland, or yeah, the ocean and the lake here anyway. Okay, yeah, probably if we move this whole thing up one, I'd probably rather know what's down here than what's up here, because I really don't have anything up here. So what I'll do is I'll just basically move all these maps up one, like this, and then it's just super easy to shift around where the maps go, especially when you have a smaller mega map. If you have something that's comprised of a very large number of maps, it can be quite a headache, but this way it's quite fine. In fact, if I just move things around a little bit, and we let me just see, so if we go like this, then we can put this map, we can also twist them that way, but anyway, if we put this map here, and we actually shift everything up and over, then we can totally center around the lake there. I just need to make sure I do not get confused, because I do not want to get these maps all messed up. That would be a bit of a jigsaw puzzle, which I suppose you could make a jigsaw puzzle map, but that's not exactly what I'm trying to do right now, so I'll just again move these all over. I'm just going to get these fireworks out of my hand. They're not very easy to get right now, so I don't want to waste them. So I'll just shift all these over, and then I guess these would go up and over, so I would go that way, and yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if we just go this layer here and this layer here, then we can totally lay that all out, and that's actually exactly 26 maps, which is quite funny. And eventually we can expand over here, because I think the village is like right here, if this was a map. So yeah, we could try and do that in a minute here. Yeah, so let's see here. We have, we want to go here, and we want to go over, and then down 5. So I'm just going to lay out, or is that 6, or is that, that's 5. Yeah, that's definitely 5. I want to make sure I'm counting it right. There we go, and we can just move all this over. So from here we're going to want to go over one and down. It's always important just to kind of think through it before you lay out the wrong maps, because yeah, maps aren't the cheapest thing, especially earlier game. We're not super early game, but it's important to do that. So yeah, again, 1 over, 5 down. So it should be pretty easy to remember. Well, I do think it's getting rather near bedtime, so I'm just going to hop in bed real quick here. Alright. Perfect. And yeah, tomorrow we can lay it out. I'm not sure if you noticed that, but while I was sleeping, you can't actually see what's on the map, which is kind of interesting. The little bit of code that does that doesn't work when you're sleeping. I'm not sure why. Maybe because the map would be in the wrong position or something. Or it could just be a glitch, I suppose. Yeah, so we're going to want to go over to here and then over and down 5. So It's basically just going this way. And yeah. Okay, so then again over. Alright, this should be about right here. Oh no, I laid out the wrong map. So what I'll do is I'll just set this aside, put this here, and then try to do this again. It doesn't matter too much, really, if you lay out the wrong map, but it's kind of annoying to waste a map. There we go, so we can go down here. I think that's Gemmalocus's place. We're just over there. It's always important to make sure you're certainly out of the map before you lay out the next one. There's a cool plains biome here. I'm not sure if I'll do something here, but there's certainly build room potential. So we can go down here, and then here are to that mushroom forest where we were before, and I won't explore too much more this direction. But it is funny how far away that kind of seemed when we were going there, but now this just seems so small. And I mean, it is kind of a smaller lake, but it's quite a nice one. I think it's an amazing thing to build around, just because it's kind of rare to have an inland lake like that, and I think it just is super awesome. So we can lay these out. Let's see, I think it was over here. Yeah, there we go. So let's see how this is looking. I'm excited to see this. So there we go. Alright, this is all looking so cool. I love this. We can just do these 5 at the bottom and we're good. So I'll just grab this map. Again, that's the reference one. I guess I'm going to have to make some more maps since I made 2 wrong ones. What's this one of? Oh, this is the wrong one. Then what's this one? Oh, this one goes down here. No, we actually only have to do 4 maps now. That's just perfect. So do this and then 4 over, which means we just have to make 1 more map, which means I have to just have to grab 4 more iron. I believe I have enough iron down here. In fact, I know I have enough iron down here. Let's see if we have... It's around here, I guess. Yeah, so we can make 1 more compass, 1 more map, and I think we have enough paper for that. So iron's basically the only thing limiting this, since, you know, redstone, I suppose, to a point could limit this, but, you know, I feel like overall redstone is certainly easier to get than iron, even with an iron golem farm or something like that. So there we go, we can have that as a reference, lay those 4 out. Oh, that's actually the wrong one. I'll just put that one away somewhere, actually, so I don't keep confusing it. Maybe I'll put it in the cupboard up here near our recipe book in the kitchen. Looks like there's some melon seeds there. Didn't even know that, but that's fine. Yeah, so we can just go up here and lay out the maps. So let's see what we have over here. Yeah, so we want to grab this one and then go down, down and over. Perfect. So that should be quite easy to remember. And yeah, I think that we'll probably just... I think that's probably around Jonas's place we'll be laying out. We should be able to see all 3 of our places, Jonas's, Gemma's, and mine, which would be awesome. I think I can already see where we're going here. Yeah, it's funny you can't really see the overhang there on camera. In fact, you really can't at all. Or not on camera, but on the map, just because it's quite 2D. There we go. It's quite a nice plains biome here, really. So we'll go this way, and then lay out this map. Perfect. Yeah, it really is just a nice biome in general. I think it was definitely worth it overall to move. And you can again see there what Jonas is working on. Maybe it'll change through time, maybe it won't. We'll see, I guess. Lay out this, and there we go. And we can just fly back around, and we should be able to see our awesome mega map. And I'm thinking, just to kind of complete the look, I'm probably going to throw up some bookshelves and things like that. So you can see the item frames first. But yeah, just throw up some bookshelves and stuff. Ooh, fancy landing right up here. Yeah, cause if I make it look more like a library, it'll kind of just fit in better, I think. So we'll just throw all that in there. Perfect. That is looking so cool. I just feel like big maps like this just really make a Minecraft world easy to think about and easier to work with. Like, I didn't even realize, you know, now that this is basically a circle lake if it wasn't for this big island here. So I'll have to see how I work that out. But also looks to me like there's a river biome kind of going around here and around here. So that's quite cool to know. Anyway, so I guess I'll grab some bookshelves. That should be good. I do think I have quite a few. Maybe a couple chairs, just some things that kind of are like a library. Possibly an item frame with a book in it. That could be quite cool. If I just grab, probably have some leather in here, right? Yeah, 22. In fact, I have some item frames out here. Probably should have checked there before I crafted all those, but I guess it's just 6. Wouldn't have saved that much time or effort. We'll just put all the extra stuff there. I didn't even notice we still had 22 compasses. Had no idea we'd crafted that many. It's funny. Anyway, there we go. That'll be awesome for more maps later on then. So yeah, so I think the bookshelves are in our random chests here. I really need to sort this out at some point here. I might do like a sorting time lapse at some point. There's some bookshelves. That's probably not quite enough, but should be fine. We can probably, luck of the C2 is okay, but probably not that good, so we can use that as a decoration. Realize it's more glowstone in there. It's always funny looking through your chest and be like, oh, I didn't remember I had that. I didn't remember I had that. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll make some dark oak chairs. Would be nice if I have some. I think I did grab. There we go. Some right there. So, and I guess just spruce for the walls. Yeah. Just so I can kind of make the library actually be its own room instead of just out in the open, because I think you know, it's such a big house, it makes more sense if there's more closed walls. So probably just turn all that into planks, and then that should be plenty of wall. And I could even put up a painting or two eventually. But yeah, I think this will be like the atlas or whatever for the library, which I think is quite cool. So yeah, we can just lay all this out. Maybe not quite right now. We'll just lay out some of this at least so we can kind of get the idea more. I think it was like, I guess 2 tall would be fine. I don't have to make it be really wide. It should be fine. And I can just fill all this in like that. I guess that one's wrong. Get my axe out if I'm working with wood's probably a good idea. Fill all this in there is awesome. Nope, I always forget to do that and always waste my fireworks in the end. But yeah, there we go. We can fill all that in like that. Alright, we can fill up that little edge in a minute here. But yeah, it's actually pretty easy to lay out some walls, really, if you're doing the correct techniques. I found it's all about the... I found that the time it takes to do a project is not really a large amount about the actual size of the project, but just about the efficient method of how you're doing the project. So there's that. Let's get some bookshelves thrown up around here just to look kind of cool. I guess that's probably a wasteful place. Oh no, actually I do have silk touch. I do have silk touch. This is perfect. So I can just grab this slowly, if I can. Let's see if it'll grab. Perfect. And if I just put some spruce just on the edge here, actually, then I can totally make a good platform for this. And I might end up enlarging this or moving this or whatever, but I think for now this is fine. And I'll probably end up enlarging it this way, so I'll just not block it off there. But I think for now this is probably a good edge. And I can always make it go 1 over. That's pretty easy. So you can just throw up some books here, maybe. Probably throw up some more planks here just so it's kind of a more raised area. But I think that looks actually quite nifty. It's a funny word to use, but yeah, there we go. Sounds like there's a spider dying, which is quite interesting. Might even move some of these and put them on the other wall there so it's not quite so everything's nice as in one corner, since I think it's better to have things be a little bit more balanced, a little bit nicer. And we can even grab maybe one of these books here just so we have a few more to work with on the other side. There we go. We can probably just throw up something like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. And we can just throw up some little seating arrangements here. Should look awesome. Little chairs and things like that. I could put like a bit of a sofa type idea. I don't know, that kind of works. Actually, if we can get that other edge to stick. I always find I can never understand how to make these edges stick. It's like sometimes it will, but sometimes it just won't. So we're going to put a chair there. That looks perfect. I think this is an awesome little library room, and I think it works quite well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and me making a big mega map. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, and make sure to subscribe to see more videos like this. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!